Melbourne, Australia, the most livable city in the world. The city had everything: the beaches, park, entertainment center, but a public square. The city needed an open meeting place, and Federation Square gave the city something it always required. The story of Federation Square and how it became the landmark it is today involves 6 hard years and more than 5,000 people. Behind every bit of distinctive triangular facade, every wall, every window, there is a story of battles, disputes, and decisions. The place where the Federation Square is today used to be the twin towers of the Gas and Fuel Corporation. The government sought to remove what were considered to be two of the Melbourne's great eyesore. A design competition was held, where 177 entries were received. 5 of the designs were shortlisted. The winner, however, announced in 1997, was a consortium of lab architecture studio directed by Donald Bates and Peter Davison from London.
When we won, quote, Federation Square, it was and still is our only building that we've ever done. Not just under our name, but in the sense of being responsible, not just assisting somebody else, but it being our responsibility.
We were novices in really what it meant to realize something. We had our first meeting on the project the morning after the announcement by Jeff Kennett, and we sat in this meeting that was of civil engineers and structural engineers discussing the liquefaction ratio of Coot Island silt under earthquake conditions. And Don and I think we can remember looking at each other being entirely perplexed and thinking this was a dream. And at a certain point, one of the engineers said, "Hey, you've only just started on the project, haven't you?" And we said, "Yes, this is our first meeting on the project." And they stopped it, and someone went and got a bottle of champagne, and we resumed it a week later.
It's a mixed-use development covering an area of 3.2 hectares and centered around open and covered public spaces.
When we're designing the Federation Square, we kept it in mind, this place, we're gonna welcome everyone, everyone who's coming through our door. We don't have any set door that we can lock it up and it's closed. It is an open space. As you can see, you can come to the Federation Square from different angle of the city. You can come to the Federation Square from the Swanson Street. You can come from the Russell Street entry, or you just it's pretty much open. If you're just walking along the Yarra River, you can even come from there, climb up the few stairs and it's there. Federation Square is one of the most complex and ambitious construction ever built in Australia. It is very simple in concept, but complex in design. Most challenging part of the plaza design was it is not only a large city block, it's built on the very busy railway track.
The deck beneath Federation Square was the most important part of the design because it is not gonna just protect the buildings from earthquake, but it also gonna stop the vibration generated from the moving trains.
The construction of the block beneath the Federation Square is the largest expense of the railway decking ever built in Australia. It took 12 months to build. The deck is supported over 3,000 tons of steel beams, 1.4 kilometers of concrete crash walls, and over 4,000 vibration-absorbing spring coils and rubber padding.
When you enter into Federation Square, the things you will see the most is its logo.
Its logo itself describes the nature of Federation Square. Federation means the act of federating people or uniting. They are square-like blocks. The word F inside the square boundary having a little area open, which means like it's open 24/7, and it meant to unite people of all nations. Federation Square provides a unifying square for Melbourne. It is a place where people can come and have fun. Also, same time you can come here and protest. Riverbank, right next to the Flinders station. It is one of the key locations in Melbourne. So anyone, any traveller, any visitors comes to Melbourne, you just can walk past it. It just there, just sitting, it just expressing its existence. The most crowded event, I would say, 31st night every year. So people gather here from everywhere, just to see the fireworks and to be a part of the fun. Another crowded night, I would say, like a white night. This is a recent things happening in Melbourne for the last couple of years. So in a white night, what happens, like, pretty much all the venues or bars in the cities, they're open 24/7, and people come here. It's like come here to have fun, just to mingle with people and to just be part of it. That's a really fun environment, and Federation Square always cater those people.
There are 50,000 triangles in the building of Federation Square that makes the building as the icon of the Melbourne.
Located on the bank of Yarra River, Federation Square is divided into two major parts. One is open plaza and covered space. The plaza is the most attraction of Federation Square. It can hold 15,000 people.
The plaza is built to host large public events. The plaza is reason why people come to Federation Square the most. People can wait here when expecting someone or just spend some time with families.
One of the key features of the plaza is the big giant screen, where people watch programs, news, and especially live events. The plaza is surfaced in nearly 500,000 cobblestones in different color.
This is very special kind of sandstone which we got from Western Australia, and the variation of the color of this stone gave an unique look of the open square. It is very strong and not easily breakable.
The remarkable Galleria-like structure, made of glass, steel and zinc, the atrium is impressive indoor venue for seminars, showcases and exhibitions. Like the book market, every Saturday, thousands of people, along with their children, comes to the book market to buy or just to browse. The book market regularly features around 15 of Melbourne's most experienced book dealers, as well as authors and illustrators.
Okay. Federation Square Book Market is the largest weekly book market in Melbourne. Here you can get over 5,000 new and pre-loved titles. You can also get historical literature, kids stories are the most popular books.
Inside the same shell, there is the BMW Edge Theatre. With 450 seats, the BMW Edge is made to host seminars, public forums, and cultural programs. National Gallery of Victoria, NGV, having over 20,000 Australian artworks, including paintings, sculpture, photography, fashion, and textile. Australian Centre for Moving Image, ACME, has 2 cinemas that are equipped to play every film, video, and digital video format. Melbourne Visitor Centre is your first stop when you come to the town. It is managed by the City of Melbourne, and the friendly staffs are happy to provide information and advice on what to see and do in Melbourne and across Victoria.
The center has everything you need to get the best out of your stay. You can buy quality Melbourne gifts and souvenirs. There is a best Victoria accommodation and tour booking service.
Apart from this, Federation Square has more than 50 bars, cafes, and restaurants. The Federation Square was not so popular at the beginning as it is now, not only for the high project costs, but also for the unpopular architecture of the buildings.
The design was highly criticized by the people, and the architect didn't get any work in 6 months. Even they started receiving hate mails from people.
People started making negative comments about Federation Square.
Federation Square has been named the 5th ugliest building in the world by Virtual Tourist, an online website. The judges called the $450 million structure ugly, overly complicated and frenzied.
In a place like this, that's what they build places like this for, to attract mugs like me to spend too much money.
I just don't like the colours mostly. I think that it's a kind of building where it's the kind of building where maybe if you ignore it, it might go away, kind of thing.
The more people came in Federation Square, the more they started liking it.
The negativity was short-lived. With approximately 90% of people surveyed reported liking at least some part of Federation Square.
Okay, so I'm here and I really enjoy it here. It's a great time for me. It's very clean and multicultural, and yeah, I really like it.
I like Federation Square because there's a lot of exhibitions and exhibitions are really interesting.
Federation Square had over 80 million visitors in last 12 years.
We have a system that counts every foot set in Federation Square. In average, over 15,000 people visit in Federation Square every day.
Due to its popularity, a project has been undertaken recently to expand the Federation Square more.
Okay. The future plan of Federation Square is to develop in Federation Square East. The site of the total of 3.3 hectares, approximately 2.3 hectares is above the rail lines and 1 hectare is largely used for car space. We welcome lots of activities. Some activities has been organized by the Federation Square management, and some of them has been organized by the visitors by themselves.
Most charming event, I would say, in year 2011, when the Her Majesty came to visit here. There was like a red carpet, hundreds of kids, hundreds of children were lined up here just to see the Queen here, and everyone was so happy just to see the Queen. And she was here and she visited the Federation Square, and yeah, I would say that would be the most excitement, you know, in my time in Federation Square.
Beyond all the controversies, Federation Square truly became people's meeting place, an icon of Melbourne. Now all the people visit Melbourne, they definitely visit Federation Square at least once in their life.